Hello students. Now today come to the last class of this trigonometry, that is 32nd class number 32nd. We will conclude today these chapters. Students, we have calculating in the previous class finding the principal solutions of the trigonometric equations, Now let us will calculate the finding the principal solutions of the some more examples, and I will discuss regarding the question paper pattern and the marks distribution of this trigonometry for your annual examination. And we have a test also. That coming test is mathematics test only for the 50 marks. For that also I will discuss regarding the test. Let us will go for the some examples on principal solutions. We have calculated, I think in the last previous class, 2 examples we have calculated, and in the previous class we have calculated the some CET examples, and the last 2 examples we have calculated here. Now let us come to the next example. Find the principal solutions. Find the principal solutions. Find the principal solutions of the equation tan x equal to minus 1 by root 3. This is negative. The value is what it is, negative it is. Tan x equal to minus of 1 by root 3. Let us see solution. You know how to calculate the principal solutions. The values appearing in the interval 2 pi, in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So let us finding tan x equal to minus 1 by root 3. You know that tan of 1 by root 3 equal to 30 degrees, that is pi by 6. Tan pi by 6 equal to 1 by root 3, but it is negative values. So you know very well, according to this ASTC rule, we have discussed in the previous class. According to this ASTC rule, tan negative in the second and fourth quadrant, positive in the first and third quadrant here. So tan negative, this is negative value, it is tan negative where it is second and fourth quadrant, positive first and third quadrant. So you should take the second quadrant and fourth quadrant values in the interval 0 to 2 pi it is. So therefore this is the negative, because of the negative it is. So tan x equal to minus 1 by root 3 is equal to second quadrant, pi minus pi by 6. How much it is? 1 by root 3 is 30 degree, pi by 6 it is. This is the second quadrant it is. And one more value, tan x equal to minus 1 by root 3. So this is the second quadrant. Again where it is negative, in the fourth quadrant also negative it is. In the fourth quadrant, how should you take? 2 pi minus of pi by 6. 2 pi minus of pi by 6. I think you are thinking, so how to second quadrant, first quadrant? See, pi by 2 minus theta, pi by 2 plus theta, pi minus theta, pi plus theta, 3 pi by 2 plus theta, minus theta, 3 pi by 2 plus theta, 2 pi minus theta, and 2 pi plus theta. These are the 4 different quadrants. With respect to quadrants, 4 quadrants it is. So in the what I have taken here, second quadrant and fourth quadrant here. So these are the positions of the standard angles. You know very well the positions of the standard angles. So we have not taken pi by 2 plus theta and 3 pi by 2 plus theta in the fourth quadrant. 3 pi by 2 plus theta also possible. In the second quadrant, pi by 2 plus also, pi by 2 plus theta also possibilities. But if you take those values, then the function is changes, tan becomes a cot here, you know very well here. So therefore, which does not changes, that values you should take, that angle only you should take here, pi minus theta and 2 pi minus theta. See how much it is. So you may calculate separately their value it is. See, is it becomes the same or not? Tan of pi minus pi by 6. So no changes, second quadrant it is, negative it is. So minus of 1 by root 3, minus of 1 by root 3. So let us see how much it is. 6 pi minus 5, 5 pi by 6, tan of 5 pi by 6. And this is 12 pi minus pi, 11 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6 it is. So therefore, the value of the x is equal to 5 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. These two are the principal solutions of the given equation tan x equal to minus of 1 by root 3. So these two values are the principal solutions of the tan x equal to minus of 1 by root 3. So this is about the principal solutions of a tan x. How to take when negative value is here. So negative means, so you have to see where it is a negative. Negative means you have to see where it is a negative, that given particular equation, the function it is tan x, that particular function where it is a negative. Tan it is, tan negative in second and fourth quadrant, positive in first and third quadrant, you know very well. So according to that, calculate taking their values here. Let us see one more example. We'll go for the one more example. These two values satisfies the given equation. It is in the period of 0 to 2 pi. The values appearing in between 0 to 2 pi. So those values are called as principal solutions. Now let us will go for the next example. We have calculated two examples in the previous class here. Find the principal solutions of the equation secant x equal to 2. Principal solutions of the equation secant x equal to 2. Find the principal solutions of the equation secant x equal to 2. Let us see this one here. Secant x it is. Solution. Sec x equal to 2. Sec x is equal to 2 it is. So you know very well positive value it is. Where sec is positive, first and fourth quadrant, negative, second and third quadrant. Sec is a positive in the first and fourth quadrant, negative in the second and third quadrant. It is, you know, sec of 2. You know the value of sec of 2, how much it is? Now if you don't know that sec, cosec, what I told you, you see their reciprocal. Make the reciprocal sec, cos. Reciprocal of 2, 1 by 2. Cos x equal to 1 by 2. How much it is? 60 degree. Pi by 3 it is. So this is what? Pi by 3, 60 degree it is. So therefore, sec x equal to 2 is equal to sec of pi by 3. This is the one of the value it is. First quadrant value it is. Similarly, we will go for the second, fourth quadrant also, because sec is a positive in the fourth quadrant also. 2 is equal to fourth quadrant. How to take? You know very well. Sec of 2 pi minus of pi by 3. 2 pi minus of pi by 3. 2 pi minus theta. Here theta is this value, given value. 2 it is, whatever that value. So here I have not written separately because of this is what? Same positive value it is. So therefore simplify this one. Sec of 6 pi minus pi, 5 pi by 3, 6 pi minus pi, 5 pi by 3. So therefore the value of x equal to pi by 3, 5 pi by 3. These two values are the principal solutions of the given equations. X equal to pi by 3 and x equal to 5 pi by 3 are the principal solutions of the given equation. Principal solutions of the given equations. Like that you have to calculate their values here. 2 it is, positive value it is. Though where it is positive, first quadrant and fourth quadrant it is. You have to see that given particular function where it is positive. According to that, calculating. Now let us will go for the next example. Let us will go for the next example. Find the principal solutions of the cot x equal to minus root 3. Find the principal solutions of the cot x equal to minus root 3 by, minus of root 3. Minus of root 3. Let us see this value, it is negative, it is what is cot of root 3? 30 degree. Otherwise you see the tan of reciprocal of cot, tan x, 1 by root 3, just you have calculated 30 degree pi by 6. So therefore solution cot x equal to minus root 3. We know that cot x equal to root 3 is equal to, here I am taking the value here, cot of pi by 6, 30 degree it is, but it is negative value it is. Here I have not taken that negative, that root 3 value I have taken here. Negative function it is. Now you have to see where cot negative. Where cot is negative, in which quadrant cot is negative? The cot is negative in the second and fourth quadrant. Cot and tan are negative in the second and fourth quadrant, positive in the first and third quadrant. So therefore, second quadrant, cot x equal to, this is the value is minus, negative value it is pi minus pi by 6, second quadrant it is. And fourth quadrant also negative cot it is. In the fourth quadrant means 2 pi minus pi by 6. Are you getting the students here how to write this positive value or negative value? Either it may be a positive or it may be a negative. Cot x equal to minus root 3. Cot x, root 3 value is a pi by 6. So negative it is. Where negative cot? Cot negative in the second and fourth quadrant. This is the second quadrant value and this is the fourth quadrant value. Simplifying, see how much it becomes? 6 pi minus pi, 5 pi by 6. 6 into 2 pi, 12 pi, 12 pi minus pi, 11 pi by 6. 11 pi by 6. Therefore, the value of x is 5 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. These two are the principal solutions of the given equation. These two are the principal solutions of the given equation. These two values are the principal solutions of the given equation, students. I think, are you getting the students here? How to calculate the values here? Let us come to the next example. Let us go for the next example. Find the principal solutions of the, find the principal solutions of the find the principal solutions of the equation cosecant x equal to minus of 2. Which one? Cosecant x equal to minus of 2. Let us see this. Cosecant x equal to minus 2. Solution. What is your equation? This is a trigonometric equation. Such equations are known as the trigonometric equations, and equations which involving the trigonometric variable functions. So cosecant x equal to minus 2 it is. So let us will write what is 2 of cosecant. What is 2 of cosecant? Let us make the reciprocal. If you are not remembering cosecant sec such values, take the reciprocal, cosecant reciprocal sine. 2 reciprocal 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2 of sine? 30 degree. Sine 30 degree means it is, you have to write in terms of radians. How much it is? Pi by 6. 30 degree pi by 6 it is. So but it is negative it is. So this is the cosecant 2 here I have taken. That means what here I am writing, that 2 is equal to how much? First we should write it. Whatever it may be. Yes, root 3 is equal to how much? You have to write it. That what you have calculated. So it is a positive or negative, that given equation negative it is minus 2. Where cosecant is negative, you know very well. Where cosecant is negative, first you see positive. Where cosecant, sine and cosec are positive in the first and second quadrant, negative in the third and fourth quadrant. Sine and cosec are positive in the first and second quadrant, negative in the third and fourth quadrant. Clear all of you? Negative in the third and fourth quadrant. So you should write the third and fourth quadrant. Third quadrant, how to write? You know very well. Pi plus, how much of this 2 value? Pi by 6. Clear all of you? Third quadrant, pi plus of theta. Theta is equal to this given value, it is pi by 6. How much it is? Pi by 6 it is. The next, this is the third quadrant. So come to the fourth quadrant. Because of third and fourth quadrant it is negativities. So there is a possibilities of fourth quadrant, 2 pi minus pi by 6. Simplify both the values and write it. Cosecant of pi plus pi by 6, 6 pi plus pi, 7 pi by 6, and 12 pi minus pi, 11 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6. It means these two values are satisfies the given equation. Such values, solutions here finding here, solutions of the trigonometric equations. So these two are in the period of 2 pi, these two are known as a principal solutions. Therefore x equal to 7 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6, 11 pi by 6. These two are the principal solutions of the given equation, such a particular equations. Like that, calculating the principal solutions. Like that, calculating the principal solutions. Let us will go for the one more example, student. Let us see the one more example. Find the principal solutions of the, find the principal solutions of the equation, principal solutions of the equation cos x equal to minus 1 by 2, cos x equal to minus 1 by 2. See the students here, cos x equal to minus 1 by 2. Solution, cos x equal to minus 1 by 2. First I will write what is 1 by 2 of cos. You know very well, 1 by 2 of cos is a pi by 3, 60 degree. 1 by 2 of cos is a 60 degree, pi by 3 it is. You should write in terms of radians here, pi by 3, you know very well here. So negative it is. You know, where cos is negative, you have to see first where positive it is. First and fourth quadrant cos positive, second and third quadrant cos is negative. Cos negative in the second and third quadrant, positive in the first and fourth quadrant. So therefore, cos x equal to, you should write the minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means how much it is? Pi by 3. So for the, because of the negative, where cos is negative, second quadrant and third quadrant. So writing the second quadrant value here, pi minus pi by 3 it is, whatever this, 1 by 2, pi by 3. And fourth quadrant positive, third quadrant, cos x equal to third quadrant, pi plus pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3. Whatever that 1 by 2 value is there, no, you should take that value here. If it is negative, you should go according to with respect of their function, where it is negative and where it is positive. Simplify this one, it is 3 pi minus pi, 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, and 3 pi plus pi, 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. So this is what? So therefore, x equal to 2 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3. These two are the principal solutions of the given equations. These two are the principal solutions of the given equations. See the students, the same equation he may give like that also. 2 cos x plus 1 equal to 0. See the equation, 2 cos x plus 1 is equal to 0. 2 cos x equal to minus 1, cos x equal to 1 by 2. Like that also he may give the students. Let us see. 2 sin x minus root 3 equal to 0, or plus root 3 is equal to 0. 2 sin x equal to root 3, sin x equal to root 3 by 2. He may give like that also the students here. Such particular equations here. See this equation and this equation here I have taken directly cos x equal to minus 1 by 2. Such equations you may write in the form of, and you should write there. This is also an equation. This is also an equation. He may give in this form. So this is simplified given. So he may give like that also. Such equations you may convert like that and you have to calculate. So principal solutions of the particular equations. Principal solutions of the particular equations. So with this the principal solutions, finding the principal solutions completes. With this, finding the principal solutions complete. I hope you are getting such particular equations here, positive equation, negative equations. So with this, the principal, finding the principal solutions of the trigonometric equations completes. So with this, the trigonometry completes. So let us, I recall the students here what we have studied in the whatever trigonometry portion, and then I will go for the pattern of the question paper pattern and the marks distribution of this particular chapter trigonometry. So this is the last class, students here. Let us see them. See the students here. First we have discussed regarding the radian measure, conversion of radian to degrees, degree to radian, conversion of radian to degree and degree to radian. You know very well, to convert any degree in terms of radian, multiplying by pi by 180, and to convert radian to degree, multiply the given angle by 180 by pi. It is in terms of radian and it is in terms of degrees, in terms of radian and in terms of degrees. So on that we have calculated the examples, conversion of degree to radian and radian to degree, and using that one of the result S is equal to r theta or L is equal to r theta, length of an arc of the angle subtended. Both the definitions we have studied, the definition of degree and definition of radian measure, the conversion of radian to degree and degree to radian. So here some examples we have calculated here. The next, definitions of trigonometric functions, definitions of trigonometric functions, all the 6 definitions geometrically. Then next, reciprocal relations, identities, the 3 identities geometrically we have proved. You know, these are all we have studied in the previous classes. We have proved geometrically here, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So these 3 identities we have studied here. The next, after the definitions, after the definitions and these 3 identities, then we have come across the sign of the trigonometric function, sign of trigonometric functions. Briefly here I am recalling a sign of trigonometric functions, sign of the trigonometric functions here. So where positive and where negative, sign of the trigonometric functions, this ASTC rule we have go through. Then next, after this, allied angles we have studied. Allied angles, there are 9 allied angles, just 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 degree minus theta, 360 degree plus theta, and minus of theta. So these 9 allied angles we have taken, just only I have taken in terms of radians, the allied angles. The next, graphs of trigonometric functions we have studied here. So graphs of trigonometric functions. Graphs of trigonometric functions, the sine graph, cos graph, and their domain and range. Graphs of trigonometric functions we have studied. The sin x graph, cos x graph, tan x graph we have drawn, and their domain and range we have studied here. Then domain and range we have studied. The next, the important result after the sign of the trigonometric functions here, the sum and difference of angles, that is x plus y, x minus of y, cos of x plus y we have proved geometrically. We have proved cos of x plus y theorem here. Cos of x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. We have proved this theorem is very important for the point of examination for 6 marks here. For the point of examination, 6 marks. This theorem is very, very important here. So using this cos of x plus y theorem, So we have written all the sums, sum and difference. Sin of x plus y we have proved. First we have proved using this, we have converted minus cos of x minus y we have proved. And then sin of x plus y we have proved. Using this we have proved x minus y of sin, x minus y of, then 2x tan of x plus y, tan of x minus y, then 2x of sin cos tan, 3x of sin cos tan we have calculated, sin cos tan. So these 2x, 3x, in the examples 4x, 6x, such examples we have calculated. And then we have transformed the formula. This is important here. We have transformed the formula. Some formulas here. Sin C plus sin D, sin C minus sin D, cos C plus cos D, cos C minus cos D. So these are the very, very important formulas here you will need in the second PUC also, students here. These are very, very important for the point of second PUC also you need here. So how to remember? First sin, then cos, C plus D by 2 common, C minus D by 2 common. Sin C minus D, minus it is first cos then sin. Both cos, both sin. Product formula, sin x cos y, cos x sin y. You go through all the formulas here. Cos x into cos y, sin x into sin of y, sin x into sin of y. So you have calculated all the formulas here. We have transformed. You have calculated only by using this sum of these, sum of sin and sum of and difference of cos. These formulas only you have deduced these formulas, transformed the formula. So this is known as a transformation formula here. So then examples, many examples, number of examples we have calculated. So that lastly the trigonometric equations also you have studied here. Trigonometric equations also we have calculated here. That's just only trigonometric equations here for only the principal solutions. Finding the principal solutions also we have calculated. The thing is that the students here, so remembering the formula, how to remembering the formula is important here. When you remember, when you practice more and more, when you practice more example, then only you will try remembering the formulas here. That is important here. So only the practice is important here. So you know the one slogan, practice makes a perfect. Yes, practice makes a perfect. So that is only there is no alternative. The hard work, for the hard work there is no definition of the hard work here. Hard work means first you have to do it. Work we have to do it. Yes, there is no substitution for the hard work. So you should calculate it. So that is only the number of examples you may calculate it. Number of examples you may calculate here. So let us see the mass distribution of this trigonometry functions for the point of your annual examination. Weightage, trigonometry. See there are the mass distribution here. So you know the question paper is divided into, according to the question paper I will come, part A, part B. So these are the part A, part B, part C, part D and part E. So like that you have the part A, part B, part C, part D, like that 5 parts are there. So for you know very well, part A 1 marks questions, part B 2 marks questions, part C 3 marks questions. Part A 1 marks, part B 2 marks, part 3 3 marks. Sorry, part A 1 mark, part B is 2 marks, part C is 3 marks, part D is 5 marks, and part E is 10 marks. So see the students here, in the part A 1 question 1 marks, and in the part B 2 questions of 2 marks, and in the part C 3 marks question, only 1 3 marks question it is, and in the part D also only 1 question it is, 5 marks question here. But in the part E there is a 1 marks of 6 marks. Here sub questions are there, 10 marks, first and second, like that here. So this is the trigonometry function. The second is a 6 marks question, and this is the 4 marks question of the any algebraic examples here or geometry examples. So like that it is. So totally how many marks it is, students? 1 marks question is 1, 2 marks questions are 2, it is 4, it is 3 marks question is 1, it is, and 5 marks question is 1, and 6 marks question it is, means in the 10 mark questions 1 6 marks question it is. See the how much it is, 11, 14, 18 and totally 19 marks for the point of examination for the trigonometry syllabus. So 19 marks, approximately 19 marks, approximately not exactly 19 marks, there is no approximation, it is 19 marks for your syllabus for the point of your examination, for the annual examination, 19 marks questions, 19 marks, 1 marks question, 2 marks question, 3 marks question, 5 marks question, and 10 in the 10 marks also 1 question, 6 marks, that is also 6 marks. They are divided into 6 and 4, 5 and 5, but it is 6 marks. Definite of that theorem, cos of x plus y theorem. That also I will tell, the definite cos of x plus y theorem. Prove geometrically cos of x plus y. So this is also for this is what the mark distribution of the chart, students here. This is a mark distribution here. So you know you have a question paper, part A, part B, part C, part D and part of E. So this is, so you have a next, you have a test also is of 50 marks it is. Totally all the questions here. There also the 1 marks questions, 2 marks questions, 3 marks questions and 5 marks questions, 10 marks questions also like that, sub questions here. Sub questions it is 1 and 2. Sub questions you know, you will come to know sub questions here. So these are the 50 marks questions here. My dear students, you go for the preparation for this trigonometry here, whole chapter it is of a 50 marks. You try to calculate the example separately here. So this is of the 50 marks questions here. 50 marks for the coming test. You have the unit test in that 50 marks here. So let us practice well. Practice well. Good luck for your coming examination test and also your exams here. So with this I conclude this trigonometry chapter, students here. Once again, I good luck for your further studies. The trigonometry you may calculate number of examples. Practice is important here, and biting, don't bite here. Don't read mathematics. This is one more thing here. Don't read the mathematics, students here. Try to practice the examples, students here. Try to practice the examples, more and more examples, then only you will be perfect here. So with this I conclude the today's class and I conclude this chapter also. Let us, good luck, students. Thank you, students. Thank you.